CrazyCarl back with another 35 Soulstone game at Jupiter Games. This time I'm playing against Tokaji from the Wyrd Forums. There, I actually got in frame. He's playing McMourning. He's got a zombie chihuahua, Sebastian, a trio of necropunks, a quintuplet of canine remains, a Kruligan, and a convict gunslinger. He's got distract, holdout, and assassinate on aSeamus. Whereas I have aSeamus, who has the avatar attached, Drowned, Madame Sabelle, Rotten Bell, and Bet Noir. I have to deliver a message, and I have to break through on the convict gunslinger, which is incorrect. I have to kill Protege, the convict gunslinger, and breaking through. So, should be a pretty interesting game. We're getting all deployed.
I'm done.
It's all set there. My guys are pretty much going to be hanging out right around here and then coming around, so we'll come back after turn one. We're going into turn two with not a whole lot going on. Corey killed off one of his dogs, picked up a couple body parts, healed up his chihuahua a little bit, moved up a necropunk behind this forest over here, got another one behind this hill here. I don't know where the third one went. Oh, it's actually in the forest. You can see it right down in there. There he is. Sebastian moved up into this forest with the dogs. Kruligan's hanging out with the convict gunslinger there, and then aSeamus, the bells, and the drowned are just kind of hanging out over here. So, not a lot happened in turn one, as to be expected, but we'll see how things go in turn two. Alright, I created a fun, happy time in the center of the board on turn two with Kruligan's getting teamed up on by my entire team, and I don't think I did any wounds. No, I didn't. I whiffed all the way around. But the mist was up, so that was why. The dogs moved up along with Sebastian. Convict gunslinger fired in a couple times. Actually hit the Kruligan twice out of his 4 shots because of rapid fire and a extra shot. Trigger happy, yeah. Took a couple of wounds off of Sabelle and aSeamus. The Kruligans have moved up to deal with my drowned, and McMourning is coming up around on the flank. So we're going into turn 4. I'm sorry, necropunks, yeah. They're much better than Kruligans. So, yeah, going into turn 4. Alright, we're at the end of turn 3. That's just a flesh construct making his end of turn move. As you'll see, aSeamus is gone and replaced by a big nasty. Corey brought in a bunch of dogs, and I really had no other way to handle them other than to go Super Saiyan. So I did. Increased my terrifying and tried to hit Sebastian, and I think I did land a hit on him.
Yep.
Did 3 damage. It was pretty exciting. Sebastian then failed his morale duel and then had nowhere to run because he's stuck by models. Womp womp. The Drowned ended up dying to a couple of necropunks, but was able to take out one of the necropunks on the way down with his slow to die action and then his burst. I think it's pretty much the notables for the turn. So, yeah, we're now going to be going into turn 4. It's not looking great for Corey, but I think he actually might have a pretty good shot if he's able to beat some of the terrifying duels. So we'll see how things go. Alright, turn 4 is come and gone, or turn 3 is come and gone. aSeamus killed a bunch of dogs. Yeah, Corey lost a lot of models. He's down to a flesh construct, a pair of necropunks, Sebastian, and the Chihuahua and McMourning. I was able to get my kill Protege miraculously through Super Saiyaning. My guys really weren't able to do anything to Sebastian, which was kind of hilarious. Remember, you're slowed by the terrain. And yeah, that was pretty much it. aSeamus healed himself back up to full. His terrifying's up to 17, but he's down to willpower 1, so McMourning's just kind of throwing lightning bolts at him, trying to wound him up a little bit. He did get a Soulstone out of me when he cast a Rack with Pain on me when I'm resisting on a 1, so he traded a Soulstone for a Soulstone. Not a terrible trade at this point. We are going to go into turn 4, and this is going to be a pretty important turn. I think this is probably going to be a pretty game-defining turn. Alright, turn 4 is come and gone, and it has actually ended up being the last turn. aSeamus was able to pull off his Gorgon's Gaze on McMourning, which paralyzed him. I was kind of reckless in luring in McMourning because I wanted to get off the deliver message with aSeamus. I figured he could tank the hits from McMourning long enough to be able to do that. I originally planned with Deliver a Message to have Bet Noir being able to do it, but it just never really ended up. And nothing really died near McMourning, and I didn't want to put anything near McMourning to die, so I just kind of took it upon myself to try and do it. Flesh Construct tried to walk in, valiantly made a strike, wasn't able to do anything, and failed his morale duel. McMourning actually, as you can see, passed his morale duel. He was fine on a 17. Maybe go through all my Soulstones. I went through 6 Soulstones in one turn, just keeping aSeamus at 2 wounds. McMourning was still, yeah, McMourning was still
He was in full, but he was paralyzed.
Yeah.
So
we had a couple necropunks down there, really not ineffective. I had 2 more turns to use my Rotten Bell to lure aSeamus back over to my deployment, over to Corey's deployment zone. I could pretty much just ignore McMourning from here on out with Bet Noir. So that was pretty much it. Corey was unable to get Assassinate, would not be able to get Holdouts, and was not able to get Distract. So it didn't go very well, Corey. You got 0. And I was able to get all my schemes, so I was able to get 8 points. So it ended up being 8-4. It was a little closer than it was. It was very close for the first couple turns, and then turn 3 and 4 just kind of went all really awry.
The manifest just kind of destroyed me.
Yeah, as Corey just said, yeah, the manifest really destroyed him. The big clumps are not good for models being around Seamus, because when he avatars, he affects everything within a 3-inch range, and it's pretty high. So that was it for that game. We should be playing another game this evening, or there should be another game going on this evening, so hopefully we'll have another battle report come up soon.